Hi, I'm Nick Bollig, and this week I'm going to show you how to massage out the front and side of the neck. We tend to, spend more time working out what's going on behind and then the top of the shoulders, but a lot of it is actually the pull and what's happening in the front, as well as so many other referred issues that can be caused by particularly the sternocleidomastoid and the scalenes, which I'll write more about instead of talk more about. You need a foam ball. So it's a dense foam ball that you can find at most discount stores, actually. So cheap and super effective. I got lots more to show you with it. But see, it has a bit of a squish to it, but not too much. And it's about 4 inches in diameter. You also need something to place it on, like a yoga block or a bolster or something about that size, so you can get the ball off the ground and get purchase into the neck. So you're gonna lay down on the belly, start off on the belly. Good. And so the ball is gonna go on top of your support, whatever you're using. Turn your head to the side and put the ball right under the ear and next to the jaw. So right in there. And you slide that opposite knee up, and just to where it's comfortable for you. And you can always adjust your support. And so then just kind of let the weight of the head drop instead of holding. And invite the bit of a yes movement with the head. And in this area, we're getting into also what affects the jaw. So you might feel stuff going on in there, but that'll be another day. That will focus more on the jaw. Good. You don't need to spend too long in any one area, although you can spend a little more time wherever things are tender. Or painful, actually, if it's painful. So then you're just gonna spend just amount of time that you can stand without pushing it too much. So now you're basically just gonna work your way down. And so you're gonna put the ball down a little bit and then a little bit more. So we're gonna work our way down to the collarbone. And so get the ball kind of more in the middle of the neck, basically. And still more in the front, okay? So you can, although you can even play here with what you're feeling by dropping the chin towards the floor. Find something there, then do that yes movement to massage. You can lift the chin towards the sky and do a little more yes movement. So just you're seeking sensation, tender points. So this is quite safe using the soft ball like this. The thing to be concerned about in the neck, particularly as you get closer to the windpipe here, is the artery that runs through there. Super important. But you're going to feel a pulsing if you put any pressure on that. So avoid any pulsing and you're good. Then move the ball down. Might adjust your support as well. You can get that there. And then drop the chin, do a little yes movement. Because the sternocleidomastoid actually comes like right down close to it inserts in the front. So you have to get more in the front to get at it. Which is dropping your chin. And then doing a bit of a yes, or lifting and lowering the chin. And get it tucked as deeply as you can. You're trying to get right into the collarbone area. And there's insertion points of the secondary scalene. Well, actually, there's 3 or 4 scalenes, depending on genetics. And secondary branch of the sternocleidomastoid, actually. And you can do that. Lift and lower the chin. So this is where a lot happens, actually, that compresses nerves that go down the arm and into the hand, shoulder. Scalings actually come down and underneath the collarbone and into that first and second, I believe, also rib. So you can go just right under the collarbone as well. Just keep the head lifted a bit. Oy, oy, oy. So what happens here is when those muscles are tight or triggered, they are going to pull the rib up and compress the nerve between the clavicle, the collarbone, and the rib, and cause all kinds of issues. And then you're gonna lay on your side. Good. So lay on your side, and again, start up and work your way down. Or vice versa if you want, do your own thing. But that's the idea, is now laying on your side, you'll put the ball there, like just behind, I guess, the ear. Now I'm gonna do a little bit of a yes movement. And if things are like, not too bad, just move on, put the ball down a little. Basically, your support's gonna be as close to your shoulder as you can. When you get to the middle of the neck here and lower, get that ball on the side of the neck, and then let your weight drop onto it, and then drop the chin. So you might adjust the ball a little bit. So the idea here is you should feel like this, even the skin pulling with the sternocleidomastoid coming forward, so you can get at the scalenes underneath. And once you get there, then you can do that lift and lower the chin, that yes movement. It can be super, super tender. So, just do what you can bear, basically, not too long, and you're better off to do it every day consistently for, I swear, 3 days, you're gonna notice the big difference and be motivated to keep it up until it shifts for you. So get that. You might even take your arm behind you, that bottom arm, so you can get really deep, right in here to that base, that groove at the back of the collarbone. And, and then just slowly let the weight of the head drop, and just keep it lifted if you're like, oh, that's all I can stand. Again, you might do a bit of a yes or no movement, or just even here a no movement is helpful as well. So no, I don't want to do this very long. Oh, if it's intense, it's because it's needed. Okay, enough. Because you've got to do both sides, always. Even if you spend more time on a side that has more going on, you'd be surprised what you actually find on the other side, either because it's compensating or because it's actually the root of it. Everyone's doing all this work to compensate what's going on. So anyway, lay on your belly. I'm flipping so I can talk to you. Good. Start with bringing that knee up and the ball just below the ear, behind the jaw. Adjust a little bit so you can get that yes movement to happen. And just, again, spend time as needed. So if that's like, not too bad, lay the ball down a little. Yeah. Or no. So just keep moving until you find some sensation. Sometimes it actually, like, we're guarding, so we'll again let that weight drop. Remember, no pulsing. Any pulsing you should avoid the feeling of. And so generally, it's just playing with head movement here. Different angles with that lifting or lowering of the chin. Get her down towards as deep to that collarbone when you're ready. the head lower till where you can breathe still. And maybe do a little yes or no movement. And your sternum comes quite into the front there, so. That front section of the sternocleidomastoid, oh, it can cause so many things. I'll write more about the headaches, but you notice I'm a sufferer from Bell's palsy. And actually trigger points in that sternocleidomastoid can cause eye drooping, for whether you have Bell's or not. And remember, you can also go just below the collarbone as well to get the insertion points of the scalenes. Oh, jeez. And you can lift your weight to where it's just bearable here and breathe. Lifting and lowering the head a little bit can adjust the pressure as well. Good. Just a little bit goes a long way. Good. And then you're gonna lay on your side. We're almost there. Now you're gonna start at the top, work your way down. So just kind of behind the ear, move around however you need to, be comfortable. Good. Like that bit of yes movement once you're in position. You can play though with movement of the head. Just trust what you feel. Respond to that. This one's inviting you to go behind it a little more there. Move the ball down. So again, as you get into the middle of the neck on the side, let your weight sink into it. Turn the chin down towards the ground. So you're pushing that sternocleidomastoid forward and getting underneath it a bit, and maybe doing a little movement. Behind here, right on the side, is this side. Whew. Says, pay attention. Give me a little care. Okay, let's get close to the collarbone as much as you can. So again, you might take the arm behind so you can get right as deep in as you can there. Yeah. Just breathe, lay on it maybe. I'm using my hand to kind of keep the ball where I want it as well, and actually to rest my head on to keep the weight where it's bearable. It's a little intense there for me. On this side, actually both sides. Even the slightest movement, and then just another breath with my weight there. Oh. Just a little bit of torture. Oh, so much goodness. Oh, Sarah, you'll feel better when you're done. And give yourself that little bit of time every day. If you've got anything going on with chronic headaches, jaw, arm pain, and I'll write a whole bunch more and let you go. See you soon.